GaglianoStrength.com. I got my good friend Tiny Tiff here. Say hello, Tiff.
Hi.
How you doing today?
Good.
Got a big meet tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
So for the people that maybe don't know who you are or that are watching, can you tell us a little about yourself?
I compete in the 97-pound weight class and the 103 at USAPL. This is an SPF meet. I kind of just bounce around from places. But I have the squat world record. It's
all-time world record.
Yeah, it's 287, so I'm planning on beating that tomorrow with my second attempt.
Awesome. And that's raw with wraps, right?
Yes.
And so I think we met at Boss of Bosses in August, which was really cool. I got to have some of your snacks, which was great. And then we spent deadlifting at 1 a.m. at Atlanta, which was fun,
that was a lot more fun.
So tell the people watching a little bit how you actually got started lifting. Let's rewind a little bit.
I got into powerlifting through soccer, actually. One of my teammates decided to join the powerlifting team, and she asked me if I wanted to join, so I went. I actually really liked it because it was kind of competing against myself, and I could actually do it by myself at the gym instead of having to call on 11 other girls to play with me. So, yeah.
And how was it like the first time, lifting, and what actually ultimately made you decide that you actually want to compete versus just like lifting in the gym?
Well, I kind of had to compete so I could be on the team still. But after that, it's just I always wanted to hit more than what I did before, and I think it really gave me a lot more confidence in life. I don't know. It's weird. It just completely changed my whole outlook on life.
Could you remember maybe a defining moment or some events that maybe it's like, oh man, I really want to pursue this further and I want to take this to the next level?
Yeah. It was the first Fit Expo I did, San Jose, I think it was 2012. And that's the meet that I actually met Kim Valentine at, and seeing her compete and seeing how much she could do at the same weight class was kind of
inspired.
She inspired me, and I was like, okay, I want to get to where she is. So I was always kind of looking up to her.
Yeah, I think that's great advice too. A lot of times people see other people on the internet, and actually the opposite happens. They're like, why even bother? You know what I mean? But I think that's great advice. Use those people as inspiration. Don't take it as a positive, not a negative, and be like, wow, this is actually possible. Versus there's no way I could do that. You're like, well, why not me? I'm around her weight. I kind of have similar structure.
Yeah.
Let me give this a shot. So I think that's really cool. Then I want to kind of fast forward a little bit more. Tell us what it was like to kind of get under a weight that no one's ever done before and actually break an all-time world record. Like you said, it's uncharted territory. It's something that will be in the record books forever, and you kind of made history. So what was that like?
Once I unracked it, it was like, okay, I can do this. I'd never felt the weight before.
Yeah.
So, going up to it, when I'm sitting on the side, I'm a little nervous, and then I get under it, and I'm like, okay, I've done this before. It's just a little heavier. But once I unrack it, it's like, oh, this doesn't feel as bad as I played it out in my head. So
one thing we preach to our guys to kind of bounce off that idea is better start, better finish. So if you unrack it with confidence and you kind of feel that weight, you're like, oh, this is good. If you don't set up well, and you're like, oh shit, this is heavy, that's definitely not good. So,
yeah, I've been there where it's like I unrack it, I'm like, oh, this is in the wrong spot.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, but I feel like I could think about it in a different light when I'm under there and be like, okay, it's not that bad.
Yeah, so is there anything you do specifically in your training, or maybe you could give some advice to maybe it's not an all-time world record, but maybe it's something they've never attempted before? What kind of advice can you give someone how to mentally prepare for something that's kind of we say uncharted waters?
I would say kind of set up, just everything's the same. Nothing's different. It's you've done squats before. It's not like it's changing. It's just a little heavier, but that and just mentality of thinking that you can actually do it.
Be confident. So
confidence is a big
Be
thing.
confident, because if you kind of don't think you're going to get it, you kind of already defeated yourself.
Yeah.
And the one thing we always say, strength is a skill. A lot of people don't really think of it as an athletic movement, but strength is a movement. So if you're going to squat 100% or 50%, you should be squatting the same way every time. So it's practice your technique, just like a golf swing, just like a softball throw. It's a movement. Strength is a skill, so make sure you execute the same way every time, set up the same way every time. And then also your coach will be very happy if you do that too, and not do anything. Don't change anything
out of the order.
Because a lot of people kind of get excited and they do something different, I think, a lot of times.
Yeah.
So execute the same way every time. Be precise. And that's really good advice. Cool.
Yeah.
So did you ever deal with any adversity? Maybe you had a bad meet, maybe you bombed out, maybe you had some injuries. Tell us about that, and maybe how did you overcome that?
Actually, so the meet we were at Atlanta. We started about 2 hours late, I think.
So yeah, so it started at 7, starts almost 9 o'clock. So yeah, that was a little crazy.
And I'm from the West Coast and we were in the East Coast, so time zone.
Yeah.
And so I hit 3 out of my 9 lifts, so I hit 1 of each, and it was kind of disappointing because I was expecting a lot more from it. But I mean, it happened, and I can't really change it. So I had 4 weeks to get ready for this meet. And, I mean, I just kind of put it behind me, used it as motivation, watch the video still, but I mean, I can just do better from that. So yeah, I
think that's really great advice. And one thing I also loved is you missed your first bench attempt, and you were able to kind of overcome that and kind of take it again and kind of smash it. So
yeah, it was like there was a flash moment where I was like, I can't bomb out. Like, I have to hit this because that's just really embarrassing.
And I think also too, just one thing Tiff kind of left out. She also took 4th place overall in a pretty stacked weight class, only hitting 3 out of 9 lifts, so it's pretty impressive. So I think that she could have easily said, "Fuck it, I'm not gonna have a good meet," and just said quit on our benches. And I think it shows a lot about her as a person. So good job, way to stay with it, girl.
It's a rough meet.
And but you know what I mean. Like, I kind of try to cheer her up, Jessie too. And I think part of it, being like I said, the great advice is past is past, put it behind you, and you worry about the next attempt and try and do a little better. And I think that's like the best advice, whether it be in a meet or just in life. Bad shit's gonna happen. You gotta move. You gotta move on. You gotta kind of put it past you. And then like, what can I do? What can I do to learn from it, go better, and do that? So. Very cool. So next, kind of like a final kind of major question. If someone was kind of on the fence about starting powerlifting or just getting into lifting, what advice can you give?
I would say do it. I mean, the worst that can happen is you don't like it, but I would say kind of jump into it and just train for it and see if you like it and do a meet, because everybody that I've gone into powerlifting, their confidence has gone up so much, and it's just, they see fitness and exercising in a whole different light. So I would say do it, and you're gonna feel awesome when you feel strong. So.
Very cool. So for people watching, where can people find more about you? I know you have like a little coaches group here, so we're in Dublin, California at CSA Gym. So you kind of work, you have like a little ladies group.
So I have a women's strength class at night, Tuesday, Thursdays. And then
how can they get in contact with you if they wanted to try that out?
You can email me at tinytiffitness@gmail.com, or you can find me on Instagram, tinytiff97.
Anything else you want to add, or like any website that's basically the best way to find you is Instagram?
Yep, that's the best way.
Cool.
Or that and email.
Very cool. So check out tinytiff97, give her a follow. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Tiff, thank you. Tiff's she's my favorite 97-pound human there is.
Like, you know a lot of those, right?
I mean,
yes.
You're definitely.
Yes,
I know so many. So and we wish her luck, so she can keep pushing your records. And Tiff's a great person. So make sure you drop a comment below, show her some love. If this helped you, please share it, subscribe, and like. And we'll see you guys soon. Thanks, guys, for watching.
Thank you.
Bye.